hot manner. Perfect. Good job. Very good.
Can I go back to it while
Yeah,
she's
now if you
eating?
want, you can brush on
All
it.
right.
But like I said, the only place I'm really careful with is her face, because that fur is real thin.
Yeah.
Aside from that, you can just brush her out. You don't have to worry. If she picks up her feet, it's because a fly is getting her or something. Yeah, I'm waiting for this company to call me because we need to renegotiate this bit. Because they were supposed to provide somebody for me to train, and I'd take care of the calls that the guy couldn't, and go on that basis. Because I didn't want to get locked in for a year with these guys.
Yeah.
But the years passed, and I fulfilled my initial contract that I had with them. I told them I'd get them in, I'll sign for the certification, and I'll help them out to get started. Well, after a year, I think I fulfilled that work. Because I personally plan on going to see my family here this next year.
Where are they at, Bernie?
In Nevada and Oregon. And we got a friend we want to visit in New Mexico. And I got family in Arizona as well. So. Because every company in the past that I've worked with, I told them, okay, at the end of my current contract, I'm going to be off island for 30 days. So.
There you go. You probably due for a break, huh?
Well, that way they'd send somebody to fill in, and I'd be available as a phone help for the guy. But I've also told them, you know what, if I'm going to be the Maytag man, I want a service charge for being on standby here. Because I have you guys on 2 weeks notice when I leave the island if I have to. And generally, if it's a very emergency, at least a week's notice so you can have somebody cover. But I work for a subcontractor of the prime contractor. So that makes me the sub of the sub of the sub.
Ah, I've been there before.
Fortunately, everybody knows me here. And it's hard for me to just like tell them, you know what, can't help you. I'm waiting for a call from LBW.
Is that the name of the company?
Yeah, the one I contract with. But if I'm going to stay on with them, they're going to have to give me something to be on standby for you know, a year. So I already gave them a year standby for free. Because it costs them about 14 or 15 grand to send somebody over here, put them up, get him to fix the problem, and then go back to wherever he's going. And unfortunately, the government didn't write the contract up like that. They have very limited on what they consider emergency and what the rest has to go through a different kind of service order. I basically get a couple hours to either fix it or tell them what's wrong with it, and then I got to tell that to the customer who's not happy because it's still broke, and wait for authorization from the big guys to proceed.
Always that upper management sometimes, you know?
Well, this is just, it's the Corps engineers is the prime contractor with the customer. This FutureNet is the prime contractor with the Corps engineers, and my company is a subcontractor to the prime contractor.
Hey, is this a scar back here by her hip? Should we
Yeah.
put lotion on that?
No, it'll just recover fine. That's where she scratched up against the barbed wire at one time or another when they were getting feisty.
Ah, girls will be girls. Guess
Well,
that's the opposite.
It's normally the gelding gets involved, and that kind of spins everybody up. Actually, when one gets spun up, they all, because they're all three, they're like their own little herd.
Did she have to get stitches or did it just heal?
No, little minor scratches in the hide like that, usually it'll just heal. If it's cut into the muscle, then you have to address it with stuff. That's a matter of cleaning it up every day and applying antibiotics or whatever it is that you're putting on it. So that's why I pray for my horses to stay healthy. And these guys better call me tomorrow too, because my farrier's coming up Wednesday to shoe 'em.
You got your little calic right there, don't you? You got your little calic. I got one of those too, like alfalfa. I can hardly get my hair to steer in the right direction sometimes, so I just make it go everywhere.
While these guys are eating, I'm going to see if I can get this. I won't feel comfortable putting it on the road if it stalls.
Right.
If it keeps running at idle, then I'm good with that.
Okay.
Because then it's just a matter of putting the flashers on and following behind.
How's that feel, girl? How's that feel, huh? Get all those little knots out. There goes my own back. Oh. Oh. Whew. It was real work, let me tell you. It's like a workout. There you go, beautiful. That's that, huh? Keep on eating. stop it. I don't even want to. I'm out of here. Hey, it's your turn. It's your turn. Peggy. All right. Are you liking it or what? It's how to brush the horse.